LLC. Sorry to be back in here again, but I got a text from one of my attorneys, and he wants a copy of this. All right, so first things first, this is a fellow who goes by the name of Matthew. He's a customer from our company. He purchased a 24-ounce container of the Black Series Edition, Complete Cinema. In the demonstration, he mentioned using a WeMax projector on our product, which we do not support. Right here, this is the product's description right here that he ordered, 24 ounces from the website. Right there, that's the product right there that he ordered from our website. Those are the pictures we have of our products. There are actual pictures using name brand projectors. We have a policy on the website right here that clearly states that we do not support knockoff projectors. It's right there. There's the policy right there. All right, going to read through this again. This is our please read fake or knockoff projectors. It states that fake or knockoff non-name brand projectors policy. Our screen paints do not support fake or knockoff non-name brand projectors due to incorrect or falsified projector specifications. We are not responsible if you choose to purchase our screen paints when buying or owning a fake or knockoff projector or knockoff or non-name brand projector. We strongly advise that you do not buy fake or knockoff projectors. We do not support them on any level, and they are not compatible with our screen paints. These are the list of projectors that we do support. Our list is Sony, Viewsonic, NEC, Acer, Dell, InFocus, Panasonic, Christie Digital, Eclipse, not Eclipse, Epson, BenQ, Hitachi, Casio, Optoma, Ronco, Barco, Vivitek, LG, JVC, brookstone, Sharp, Philips, Samsung, and this is including, sorry about that, ultra short throw and long throw with these projectors. We also have a section here on the blacklist. This shows a list of projectors that we do not support. Right here, you'll come back here and you will see the WeMax projector. These are when they first came out. There is the Valve projector, and this is the WeMax projector. We don't support these projectors because they don't work with our screen paint products. They will come up absolutely dark and black. Here's the customer showing off the results of the WeMax projector. And this is how it will come up on the screen paint because, again, we don't support knockoff projectors. And this is stated on the website. There is a customer also, too, with the bowl maker. And the bowl maker does not support our products. We don't use this projector either. Now, the customer who actually got the bowl maker, we did go in and we felt sorry for him. I went in and I always replaced them with a silver product. And in turn for pictures, so that way we can help customers not use this. We have a customer who has the mini version, I think, of the WeMax. I think it is. I think it's the mini version of the WeMax. We're going to be getting pictures from him, and I'm going to be sending him out some dark silver to help him with his screen paint. So I got to contact him and let him know we're going to be working on that. All right, so this tells you right here, these are the top projectors, all sugar projectors we do not support. These are the ones in this category we don't support, and WeMax is one of the projectors. Now, the person in the demonstration by the name of Matthew basically used a WeMax projector, ultra short throw, in the demonstration. That's why the image came up so dark. This person also, too, continued to slander our company. Here we go. Go right here. And I'll show you the other videos that he's made. This is a fellow by the name of Crow 1176. This is one we have documents against for basically we're going to court for copyright infringements. Silent Wake 5, we'll get into that tomorrow, is a fellow who got caught doing unboxing videos, false demonstrations, which we're also going to be taking to court also shortly. These are the demonstrations which was done against our products, showing at the end of the day that he's basically showing off a product that is, let me see. Here we go. There we go. He's showing that basically at the end of the day, this is how our products come up. Dark and unwatchable. And mind you, this is a person who was using a projector we do not support. Now, you will hear him say out of his mouth that the projector he is using in the demonstration, which is a projector we do not support at all. All right, let's go over here. At one point in the video, we got a little slowdown. It looked the video was trying to be removed, but we made warning, do not remove the videos. If you remove the videos, Matthew, keep in mind, this shows an act of trying to hide evidence. Don't do that. Leave the videos where they are. All right, this is the fellow Matthew. This is the receipt. We're not going to, his address is right when I show the address. That's his receipt right there, showing the purchase of the product right there. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. All right. So it shows a complete order, payment received. That's you right there, right? Make sure we ain't got anything up here. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. There we go. So it shows right there, we got a payment received from you. That's correct. There's your receipt right there. All right, with your email address and everything attached to it, and your address. All right, so we have the address and everything connected to it. So you can see right there, we have receipt, bill of receipt, showing the purchase of the item. We can also tell, if you look at the pictures here, that the package has been tampered with. As you can see, the tape is very high up. It's been rewrapped again, as you can see right here. You can see it was clearly tampered with. There's no way in the world we shipped that out looking like that. So that container was open. Look at the tape all around here. Yeah, that was completely opened up. When we package our packages, we use a form of film that basically seals itself to the container. That's what it does. And then we use a heat gun to seal it in. All right, let's get on with this. Here we go. There you go. That's one of our containers. That's how they look when they're sealed. So you can see there's no tape, there's nothing at all, period. The heat gun basically fuses all that. So that's how we know the packaging was open and tampered with. A statement was also made by him that we don't mix the product was never mixed correctly. That's also another lie. Just going to find our whatchamacallit here. No, that's not whatchamacallit when I go there. Sorry about that. I'm going to do this short and fast. I got to be up tomorrow morning. I have a very, very busy schedule tomorrow. Let's see where you put that at. Well, we can go here. Here we go. Let me see. Shipping. So the product is being mixed with a cement mixer. Which means it would have been virtually impossible for any residue to be in that container. If there was any residue in the container, that means out of the 5,000 units we sold, and even these right here, basically would have had some kind of return or something back at the end of the day, and it was nothing. There's no returns, which we can show receipts on that, no returns. But most importantly, what's interesting about this demonstration is that the projector that was used in the demonstration is a projector we do not support. The customer never contacted us at all at any time. He proceeded to go on YouTube and slander a company with two individuals that are known basically for committing these acts against our company, which shows that he was basically, well, at the end of the day, we consider conspiracy. Let's go over here and let's show you the full demonstration. A reason why I stopped the demonstration in the middle is because when I was walking past in the kitchen, I heard WeMax. I was like, wait a minute, he didn't just say that. And he's using a projector we don't even support. So let's watch the whole demonstration. The lawyers want a copy of this.
All right, guys, this is my first video. I'm here to do a review on Kenneth Bird's Black Screen or Black Series Edition. I got it off his website. Got it a couple of weeks ago. Just haven't gotten around to do it yet. You can see his batch number here. This is his label. It's the way he taped it up. Haven't messed with it, haven't opened it, haven't done anything with it. Behind me, I have a material I got from Hobby Lobby. It's like a leather material. He says that you can paint any material with this. So I have taped up about 100-inch screen, a little bit over. So I'm gonna open this up and paint it and see how my projector will handle this Black Series Edition screen paint. Alright guys, so being that this is my first review, I'm going to make just a bunch of clips and edit them together because I feel like maybe that'd be the easiest way. Like I said, this is my very first time doing this, so I wanted to open this up on camera. Alright. We're just going to cut along the top here. Let's see if we can peel off this bunch of tape he put on there. Again, this is the first time opening it. Bear with me. Black Series Edition. It's batch number 110122. Alright. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of has a bluish tint to it. You can see a lot of glitter, almost metallic. So I'm going to cut, put this in my pan, and I'll come back painting it. Alright, so I got half of it painted. What I noticed is that he says it's a one coat, but I guess for this material, it's starting to speckle. Maybe because it is a leather type material, but he says you can paint it on any type of surface. That's why I went ahead and got this, just because it was a little thicker, stretchy type of material. I figured if it worked, I'd be able to stretch it over a frame and use it like that. But what I do notice is that when it's drying up, there's a lot of speckles. The white is showing through. With what I bought, he said you can paint from 100 to 120 inch screen. So I'm hoping I have enough left over to do a light coat over. And hopefully that'll help. So I'm gonna get back to finishing this other side, see how much paint I have left, and hopefully dries up tonight, and I'll be able to show you on my projector what the quality is.
Also, we state in the demonstration that you don't paint the screen with a roller like that. It says on a specification with a 9-inch matte paint roller. Best used with a 9-inch nap paint roller. For large screens, use a larger nap roller. Do not paint the screen using brushes or foam rollers. This may damage and cause marks to the screen. You didn't follow anything we wrote in there. It's the reason why we have all that in there, because we test the product. We can't use small rollers like that because it was streak and damage the screen.
You can see in this area, it doesn't look like it covered all the way. Doesn't look like it's a one coat for this material, at least. I do have some left over, so I should have enough to paint over it when it dries, to get rid of those white spots. I'm going to take you for a close-up so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so here's the material here. You can see kind of white speckles, like the material does.
Now, basically, the surface that you're using, we paint over PVC screens all the time. And a PVC screen, basically, again, same kind of material. So I do fixed frame screens all the time. So, okay, we'll keep this going.
Doesn't really like the paint, which is understandable to a degree because it is leather.
Keep in mind, his main concern is not surface cover. His main concern is basically saying that the product was so black it can't be watched. And he used a knockoff projector in his demonstration, knowing we don't support the projector and it's not covered by our policy. This is what's going to get him sued. This is what basically is the nail in the coffin.
Again, he says you can paint this on any material, which is fine. I still have some left. So I'm going to let this dry, do one more coat, and come back and see how it looks. Alright, so it's been about 20 minutes. So you can see, still kind of wet. I was going through, just checking out the screen, and I noticed up in this corner here, there was a blue glob. So when I tried to get the blue glob out, you can see on my finger, this bright blue, almost like a metallic blue. So I guess that came out of his paint mixture. Maybe he didn't mix it all the way, or maybe that.
Yeah, see, that's the part that's going to get you in trouble in court. You said not mix it all the way. We use a paint mixer to mix our products. And again, yeah, that would have been virtually impossible. But anyway, let's move on. Let's keep on. Remember, we're going to copy this for the attorney. Sorry about that.
Was on the side of the bucket when he poured into my container. But that's interesting because I was using brand new everything, brush, pan, and bright blue gob as it starts drying pops out, and that's the color. That's the color that came out. So I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit longer. We're gonna go over it with a second coat, and I'll be back. All right, guys. So we talked about that little blue spot. Started out as a glob. When I touched it, it was bright metallic blue. So I'm gonna use a fresh, except for that, I got paint on my fingers. Fresh roller, and use the rest of the paint to go over.
Now, we clearly say 9-inch net roller, and he's using a small roller. It'll straighten down.
It took about 30 minutes, 35 minutes for this to dry, so I'm expecting another 35 minutes. Paint this, let it dry, and we're going to try it out and see what happens.
going to ask you when we're in court is they're going to ask me, how many complaints did we get on this particular topic that he just brought up? None. Not one. As a matter of fact, the contract with the company that just signed a couple of days ago basically has the exact same screen paint.
So you just saw me do the second coat. It did cover better this time. I don't see any white spots. What I did have was like 2 more globs of this bright blue paint that I had to pick out of there and repaint over. Not sure what that's about. Not sure if the paint was mixed correctly. Like I said, I had this for a couple of weeks already, just sitting there, so it could be on me, or it could be from Ken. So we're gonna let this dry another 35 minutes, and I'm gonna put it up in the living room where I have my projector. My projector is a Wemax Nova. It is a Chinese projector.
Now, Siri stated in the demonstration he's using a Wemax Nova. This is a projector we don't support. It's a knockoff.
But it is rated, it's an ultra short throw, rated for 2100 ANSI lumens. So we'll see. Alright guys, so I'm back. The screen paint is dry. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very dark. I will say the phone puts out a blue tint. In person, you don't get that blue tint, but it is just very dark. So we're just gonna sit, watch a couple demonstrations, so you can see what you'll get out of the screen paint if you choose to go this route. Again, this is the Black Series Edition by Kenneth Berg, Black or Crystal Edge Technologies, I believe. You can see on the edge. That's pretty much what the color should be, what it should look like. You see it's nice and bright. I'm running this off of my Wemax Nova 2100 ANSI lumens ultra short throw projector. It is a Chinese projector, but I do use it every day as a TV on a white screen in my living room.
Because those projectors can only pick up on white screens in your living room. That's why they don't work on Black Diamond, or any of the big high-end companies don't use them. They don't work on Black Diamonds. They don't work on gunmetal, real certified gunmetal technology. They don't work on them. They only use on white screens, and they don't work on our products, which we have stated in our policy. We don't support them. We had the Wemaxes when they first came on the market, when they were claiming to be 5,000 lumens. We had them. And we had a customer use them, and the image came up where she couldn't even see it. It came up black. It would not pick up. So the fact that if this individual had contacted me, which he never did contact me, never reached out to us, nothing at all. He didn't read through the policy, as you can see on the website when he purchased the product. He just bought the product, did this false demonstration against our product using this projector, continued to slander us on several different YouTube videos, and also committing conspiracy and fraud, and basically slandering our company with 2 other individuals that are known for doing this. We do have, like I said, we have court Court hearing coming up pretty soon for one of them by the name of Fernando Gonzalez, and the other one goes by the name of Silent Wake 5, which again, I'll submit that information to you shortly.
And for the most part, we do have a window there. We do have ceiling light, and we could watch it comfortably with the ceiling light on. It doesn't really bother us. It doesn't wash out too bad. This is something that we would not be able to watch every day, though. I see this one played a lot, so let's go ahead and check that one out. And again, guys, this is my first review on any product, basically. But especially with screen paints and projectors, I know nothing about.
Well, let me explain something to you. You don't have to know anything about it. You have to know how to read. Because if you read the specifications, and if you notice in my video demonstration, we clearly say don't use knockoff projectors of any kind. And if you know how to read at the end of the day, you would have noticed in the policy that we have on the site clearly says we don't support the projector. It won't work. We even have a customer who had it and it doesn't work. So basically, you took our product, you opened it, you tampered with it, he made statements about it that weren't true, and then he turned around and he basically used a projector that our companies don't support it at all, period. We know what's going to happen. It's going to come up too dark. It's not going to pick up. And then proceeded to slander our company with other videos and also committing conspiracy with other YouTubers that are known for basically falsifying our company's products.
I did some research for the projector. I researched it for a couple of days, and it seemed to be a pretty good one, and it has been. When I was doing the research for screen paint, I saw this Black Series edition, and I saw his videos on YouTube, and it didn't occur to me to look for reviews. Like, I saw the video, I saw the picture it gave out, and I just went for it. Luckily, it was Christmas, and
so you went for it. You didn't read the policy or anything on the website stating that. Nothing at all. You just basically just hit the shopping cart and said, why do you think we have all that stuff written at the bottom of the page? We clearly have it state that used it with a 9-inch paint roller, because another roller with basically 9 inches, which specify because anything else is going to mark and damage the screen, which you didn't even do. You didn't follow any of the instructions that's right there in the specification sheets. And that used the projector. Again, we do not support that machine. You can't force our products to work with something that we clearly say it's not going to work with it.
he was running a sale, so it wasn't full price. Again, I was trying to watch TV, trying to watch an actual cable channel, and it's so dark, you could barely see their faces, and I'm not used to that. You know, of course, on a white screen, I don't have any issues with, but on this black screen, I could not see their faces. I couldn't make out their faces. So let's go ahead and try some fish. see that's so dark. Again, look at the outside edges. Also, like I stated before, it gives off a blue tint, so the water in the camera actually looks like it has good contrast. But if you're looking at the screen in person, it's actually grayed out. It looks very gray. So let's try one more thing so I can keep the video short. I'm just going to play a couple of seconds of this trailer. Then after this, I'm going to show you what the white level really looks like. Barely see his face. So what I want to do is I want to show you what the white level looks like. So I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to go to the keystone, because that's going to give you the brightest picture. And as you can see, it's kind of bluish gray. And if you compare it to the outside edges there.
Now, as I said before, Matthew, Mr. Matthew, you're using a knockoff projector in your demonstrations. That screen paint won't work on any knockoff projector. Doesn't work. And again, as we showed you here on our Crystal Edge page right here, it doesn't work on any of our screen paints. No matter what company we use, whatever we develop, it doesn't work. This is the first WeMax that ever came on the market, the first one. And this was by a customer who bought the product and tried to use it on our products, and this was the results. Do you see how dark the image comes out? It doesn't work. Now it'd be different if I didn't put a disclaimer in, if I didn't write anything at the end of the day saying that we don't support these projectors. If I came on camera and say, hey, we do support this projector, we'll support on our screen paint. If I said that, then you got me. I can't sue you. There's no way in the world, because again, I never stated that it could work. I never stated that it couldn't work with it, but I did state that it didn't work with it. As a matter of fact, we have a list of showing projectors that don't work with that particular product, and it's right there in your shopping cart when you purchased the product. Did you not read anything that was in there? That's the whole purpose why we put all that information in there, to educate the customer on the product they are purchasing. That's why we have all the video demonstrations and test demonstrations. And one of the demonstrations we have is on a knockoff projector, showing you what happens if you use a knockoff projector on our products. It will not work. Showing you if you take it and put it on a white screen, a knockoff would pick up on a white screen, but would not pick up on a dark screen. We've done these demonstrations multiple times. Doesn't make a difference how high grade you think your projector is at the end of the day. It is not going to work on our product. And I've stated this so many times, it's not even funny. But did this individual listen? Nah. He decided to go on YouTube and join up with Crow and Partey to commit a conspiracy against my company, and that's what you did. So tomorrow, I'll be taking this information here. I'm going to be sending this over to my attorneys, and I will proceed to file some charges against you. And one of them will be criminal charges. I also will be taking it to court, and I will file a lawsuit against you. All right, that's basically about it. This is for the attorneys.